things don't go your way, people don't get you, or you're wanting to achieve something, but you're afraid of failing or being judged, how do you still have the confidence and clarity to take your life, your relationship, your health, or any aspect of your life to a whole new level? Hi, I'm Jacqueline, and you're here because you believe that your life is meant for deeper meaning, impact, and happiness beyond your material success. But you're not quite sure what that looks like or if pursuing that would jeopardize what you already have. We, a Joyful Living Mindset, believe that your path of purpose will lead you to living your highest vision. And we're here to help you map out that life and live your truth. So today, let's talk about personal power and confidence. How do you have the courage to try something new, learn a new skill, meet new people, or build and nurture a relationship? Especially when things don't always go your way, people don't always understand you, and there are a lot of things that you don't have the answers for. But most importantly, how do you continue to get back on the horse and become stronger, wiser, and more confident as you move forward in your life and path of purpose? So what I have seen a lot of people do, and a lot of, believe it or not, a lot of experts out there give advice on, is one of two main things. They either fake it till they make it, so they rely on their external environment, whether that be new clothes, fancy car, big home, and this lavish lifestyle to make them feel confident and good about themselves and their lives. Or they immerse themselves into work and their career, learning new skills and strategies and making money. And they feel that that would in some way increase their value and make them feel more confident. And while there's nothing wrong with either one of these solutions, and in fact, myself, I've employed these many times throughout my life. I always love a new pair of shoes or a new nice fancy dress as any other woman out there. But what I'm saying is that these solutions, while they may give you temporary relief and a sense of power and confidence, they only last for a while and it's fleeting. They cost a lot of money and stress, but yet they still don't fill up that inner void within you. The reason is because these solutions are kind of like slapping a Band-Aid over a wound, right? Because at the end of the day, when you come home and you take off your fancy armor, you're behind closed doors, do you still feel empty and powerless? Like you still feel like there's something missing. And when you look in the mirror, do you feel so utterly proud of the person staring back at you? Or do you see all the things that you wish were different about yourself? And that's why what a lot of people don't realize is the real solution, the real way to attain and sustain personal power and confidence is by developing a relationship with you, by becoming your own champion, your own cheerleader, your own best friend, BFF. Because here's the thing, no one knows you better than yourself. On the flip side, no one judges you as much as yourself either. Your inner critic is usually what keeps you from feeling confident and powerful. And so it's really, really critical and important to start to develop and nurture your relationship with yourself, to change how you feel and see about yourself so that you can start changing and shifting your perspective about other people or circumstances in your external environment. I'll give you an example. About, I want to say 15 years ago, I hit rock bottom. And my rock bottom looks like being laid off from a very cushy job, having, I think at that point, over $300,000 in debt, and I was literally a signature away from divorce. And I spent so many hours and days and months even to wonder, like, how did I get here? And I realized that when I look at myself in the mirror, I was seeing all the things that I wish was different about me. And I realized that I didn't know how to love myself. Like that was the ugliest and hardest truth I had to face. And that if I don't know how to love and honor myself, then how can I expect others to love and honor me and see my value? And so at that time, the curse became a blessing in disguise, because while I had no means of generating income, or my marriage was literally a signature away from divorce, and I had this mountain of debt, like Mount Fuji, looming over me. But during that time, I had nothing but time. I had all the time in the world to really sit and reflect and start to get to know myself all over again. Get to really have an intimate relationship with myself, knowing what I'm thinking, what I'm feeling, what I want, what makes me happy, what lights up my soul, what I would ideally want to be doing and impacting in the world. And I was in my mid 30s at that time, and I never in 30 something years really knew myself to that level. And it was such a profound realization. And I was able to, from that, build on that, and every single day be able to nurture that relationship, got to know myself a little bit better, be more kind to myself, and learn to comfort myself. Because during those dark, dark days, there was very little that brought me joy. And so I had to learn how to find gratitude in my situation. I had to learn how to comfort myself. I had to learn how to wipe my own tears as I was many days and nights. It's just watching myself crying in the mirror, asking myself why is this happening to me? And I'm not a bad person, but why am I being punished and all of that? And I had to learn how to comfort myself, how to be my own cheerleader, how to pick myself back up again. And little by little, learning how to be my biggest champion, be my own BFF. I learned how to change the dialogue that was going on inside my head, that inner chatter that kept perpetuating fear, doubt, scarcity, worry, overwhelm, and all of that. And I turned it into positivity. I turned that voice of doom into that voice of hope and inspiration and possibility. And that was really the turning point of how I was able to crawl my way back crawl my way out of that pit of despair, and be able to turn my life completely around, saving my marriage, climbing out of debt, having financial security and freedom for the first time in my life ever, and transforming my career and being able to do work that I am so passionate about and absolutely love doing every single day. But it started with me having a relationship with myself first. Because without that, when I go out into the world, when something happens that I don't want, or somebody doesn't get me or see my value and all of that, I get so triggered and I just kind of close up in this shell, and I don't want to venture back out in the world. I don't want to get back on the horse again. I don't even give myself permission to dream and to ask for what I want, and have the confidence and the courage to go after and pursue what is it that I really want? What is it that really makes me happy and makes my soul sing? So again, the very first and fundamental thing you can do to start to develop this sustainable personal power and confidence is to start building and nurturing a relationship with yourself, with you. Because when you are able to, or actually, let me back up and share with you a very simple thing that you can do right now. Doesn't cost you any money, doesn't take much time at all. And in fact, I share this exercise and I have all of my clients do this and go through this. And the results have been amazing. They each and every one of them come back and say, oh my gosh, I had no idea how powerful this simple exercise is. And so this is the exercise. I want you to, every single day, when you get up, anytime that you can see yourself in the mirror, normally for me, I do it every morning when I get up and I go use the restroom, right? Whether that be I'm washing my hands or getting ready for the day or seeing myself in their rearview mirror or any type of reflection. Anytime that you see yourself, I want you to just take a pause. And if you have never even thought about developing a relationship with yourself, I know this is going to be very awkward in the beginning, but stay with me, right? Commit to yourself and stay with yourself. In the beginning, all you need to do is if you just want to just sit in that space of just acknowledging your own reflection, acknowledging that there is a person that is staring back at you. There is a beautiful soul staring back at you. That's just the first step. If you're in the very beginning, you're just getting started, right? You don't have to do anything, say anything. In the beginning, just take a pause and acknowledge that beautiful soul staring back at you. And then every single day, throughout the day, as you get more comfortable seeing your own reflection and seeing your own soul staring back at you, you can start to engage and interact with it. So for me, every morning I wake up and I see myself in the mirror, no makeup, hair a mess, in my PJs, in my jammies and everything. I still, every single morning with a smile, I greet myself and I said, good morning, gorgeous. How are you doing today? Did you have a good night's sleep? Right? And I just have this conversation, this dialogue out loud with myself. And then when I leave, when I get ready for the day and I'm ready to, before I whisk myself off, I just take a quick look in the mirror and I said, hey, gorgeous, have an amazing day today. I'm really proud of you and I love you, right? And so you just start to have these very loving, positive dialogue with yourself out loud. Now, like I said in the beginning, it's going to be a little bit awkward and difficult. You may not even find the words to voice out loud. Acknowledging yourself in the very beginning is perfectly fine. And work yourself up to the comfort level of actually feeling like you're having a relationship with you. I promise you, if you stick to this every single day, do this simple thing that takes a second or two out of your day and throughout your day. And if you do this every single day in as little as 2 weeks or 30 days, you're going to start to feel a shift within yourself. You're going to start to feel love and confidence and power. And that you're going to start to feel that you're not as triggered as easily by other people's actions or reactions of you. And you're going to start to have this confidence that life is beautiful because you're beautiful. And you're going to start to believe in your own beauty, in your own power, in your own value. And that power and confidence is something that no one can ever take away from you. So I hope that was helpful, and I encourage you to practice that. And I would love for you to leave in the comments, if you practice that, how you feel throughout, right? Just share, like, honestly, like how it feels. Does it feel weird? Does it feel awkward? And over time, how did that shift change and take place within you, and how you see yourself differently and feel about you differently? So I hope this was helpful. I'd love to hear your comments of experimenting and starting to develop a relationship with yourself and that simple mirror exercise and how that goes for you. Please leave it in the comments. Let me know. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye for now.